As much as I like the gross depression look, I found the charger to my clippers. I think it's time we tied it up. I'm gonna miss you. That feels much better and much more human. Ladies and gentlemen, Disney, they are at it again. Quelle surprise. Am I surprised? Of course I'm not surprised. It's Disney. The company's full of scum, and it's full of hypocrites as well. So why do I have this up? Well, very, very briefly, I just want to refresh your memories of when The Force Awakens came out. Here on the left-hand side is the Western poster, where John Boyega's Finn character is very prominently positioned here with his lightsaber next to Rey and I don't even want to talk about the rest of the characters. And then right next to it is the Chinese poster where Finn's character has been drastically reduced. Why? Because the Chinese government is very racist, and they don't want to or don't like to prominently feature people like John Boyega. And Disney, though, are happy to oblige their whims so they can get a little crumb of pussy. Just a little crumb of pussy. We saw it with the Black Panther poster as well. In the West, it was Chadwick Boseman like that. In China, same image, but they put the helmet on. So you couldn't tell, of course, the color of Chadwick Boseman. Again, Disney, all too happy to be complicit. Well, yesterday was fake Star Wars Day, and I didn't really want to recognize that because it's just a way for Disney to try and get themselves a few more shekels. But here from Bounding Into Comics, John F. Trent again. We've got a doozy coming up. Star Wars fans accuse Disney and Lucasfilm of removing Finn from new The Force Awakens poster. Now, I did the Real BBC with Gary yesterday, actually. Grief. Time just goes past so quickly. And I showed Gary this and I said, hey, look, they've removed Finn again from the poster. And this was a poster that was created by a fan. Star Wars, Disney wanted to have a bunch of posters for their films that had been drawn by fans, and they showed this off on a tweet. Now, Gary didn't quite understand the implications and just laughed at the fact that they just decided to go with Rey and Kylo and just ignore Finn, who was, of course, the other main character. But I said, no, Gary, it's much worse than that. And then I scrolled down to show him that Finn was actually in the poster to begin with, but was physically removed. So it was just Rey and Kylo, so the Reylos could get their degenerate kick out of it. And we can see here on the tweet, to celebrate May the 4th, Lucasfilm and Disney Plus commissioned artists from around the world to create unique illustrations that represent the Star Wars films and original series. Check them out now. I'm not going to comment on the quality of the commissioned art. I will just say, however, that I think some of it is actually good and quite a bit of it is trash, but that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But this is the way that Disney, this is the way that Lucasfilm want to represent The Force Awakens without Finn. Without Finn. Now, here is a snippet from Disney Plus for the film The Force Awakens. And you can see clearly that Finn is in that image. So once again, it was a conscious decision by Lucasfilm to remove John Boyega's character from that. Now, please tell me that's just a coincidence. Of course, it's not a coincidence whatsoever. They were prominently trying to remove the character from any sort of marketing and advertising because this goes worldwide, and worldwide also means China. Now then, because people won't let it lie, they jumped all over this. Feminist of Naboo. They sound like a barrel of laughs. But they called him out. F you, F you. Why cut out Finn from TFA's art? Get effed. As they call out the removal of Finn from the poster. They're back again real quick. Why cut out Finn? It's a disrespect to the artist, to fans, to the actor, to the authors of the story, to Star Wars. Well, some of that might be right. Some of it's not so much. Another person here, Zagator. The art on Disney Plus for the Force Awakens actually has Finn in it. Why is he not here? Because they've erased him. It's the erasure of black characters, you know? They're happy to virtue signal them, and they're happy to tokenize them and say, hey, look, everyone, we're so progressive in Star Wars, we now have a black lead. But we will hide them as much as possible because we don't want to upset China. And we will diminish their character in the sequels in an effort to try and boost revenue from the East, which wasn't actually that good comparative to the West. And we're all going to blame it on the black character. Wow. The level of racism from that Disney stinks. Stinks. Don't worry, there's more. Bailey, BLM, again, sounds like a barrel of laughs. I see leaving the POC out. Tafari Tano, damn, John Boyega. They really do like sidelining black characters and POCs. Why'd you hate us so much, Disney? Bob Iger, Star Wars. Yeah, why are you erasing and being complicit in the erasure of black characters? Disney? Anything? No? Okay. No. You don't want to address that, no. You just want to set the fans onto people like Gina Carano because she might vote differently to you crazies. Okay. Ducky, why did you cut out Finn in the Force Awakens poster? Now then, folks, how does this story end? Do you want to make some predictions before I carry on and tell you? How does this story end? Does this story end with Disney coming out and saying, hey, look, we apologize for that. We are sorry. It wasn't a right thing to do to cut Finn out, who was a prominent player, very prominent player in The Force Awakens, you know, before we diminished his character because of China. And then had him led around by an Asian lass in a story which made no sense and didn't matter whatsoever. No, of course they didn't. They did what all good cowards do. They deleted the tweet. Yep, they were so stunning and brave, they deleted the tweet and then posted a fresh one a little while later to celebrate May the 4th. Lucasfilm Disney Plus commission artists from around the world. Does this sound familiar to you? Does this tweet sound familiar to you? Does it kind of sound exactly like the other one? Really? Pretty much. From around the world to create unique illustrations that represent Star Wars films and the original series. Check them out here. Now, if I click on this, The Force Awakens, what we're now going to see. Oh, we're going to see the full image, which actually has Finn, Rey, Kylo. Who the frick is that? Somebody from The Walking Dead. I think a zombie from The Walking Dead, and a carpet. Now, I think there's a very specific reason they've added Grandpa Solo and Chewbacca here. I think Star Wars are trying to say, oh, we actually deleted multiple characters from the image. So it wasn't actually just a black character, an erasure of black characters. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. This is the image. This is the full image, according to you now? They've even got the artist in the top left. Top right, even. I don't even know my left from my right. There you go. So why did you cut characters out in the first place? But it just happened to be very coincidental, because the area that was cropped was essentially that. So you could have cropped Han and Chewie, which I wouldn't have done anyway. I mean, yeah, I don't think that's a particularly good representation of Han Solo by any stretch of the imagination. But Finn, well, I mean, Finn fits into the picture perfectly there. So I wouldn't buy that if that's the story that they're trying to, or the insinuation that they're trying to do by adding other characters into this image as well. And we made a conscious decision to actually streamline the image. It's perfectly streamlined that way. Nah. And if you go to Disney Plus, Han and Chewie are gone, but Finn's still there. So it was fine to streamline it for that, but it wasn't fine to streamline it for your... Disney, folks, Disney is scum. They're a scum company. This morning, I wanted to start my day off by doing something a bit more fun, something a bit more interesting, to get myself in a good mood. And so I watched a couple of movies. Now, did I watch a couple of Disney movies from current year? Of course I didn't. I went back and I wanted to watch a couple of movies that I hadn't seen for a long time. And I went back and I watched V for Vendetta. And then after I watched V for Vendetta, I watched Equilibrium. And it's funny because I'm like, oh my God, I'm watching two films about dystopian futures and they're better than in ours. Which is crazy. And it was great. And they were good films. And I felt like I was being entertained. You don't need today's modern shite. You don't need to spend your money for a streaming service or go to the cinema and have someone tell you you're a piece of shit and lecture to you. Some millionaire working for $1 billion company that doesn't know how the other half lives to save their lives. You don't need that. There are so many great films that you've never seen. Go source them out. Say to yourself, yeah, I never did watch Dark City. Maybe it's time to go watch Dark City. Do that. It will be way better for your purse, for a start. And I guarantee you'll get much more entertainment out of it as well. So there we go, folks. John, this is purposeful, dude. This is purposeful and we all know it. Hope you enjoyed your vid. This vid. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. I've totally forgotten my exit. I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. It's the hair. Since I cut the beard off and the hair, I'm like Samson. I've lost my marbles. I mean, he lost his strength, but you know, whatever, ladies. I just lose my mental capacity. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.